Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I'm in DCS again today, and what I wanted to check out was this AH-6 version 0.2, which is an AH-6J Littlebird. This is a free mod that's out there right now. This was created by a guy, and he created his own flight model. And this is a standalone mod. This is a free helicopter that you can use in DCS World. So most of the helicopter mods always use the KA-50. This one, however, uses its own model and its own flight model, which is pretty cool. So going to instant action, there really is only a couple of options. There's a takeoff and a cold start. And then there's nighttime target practice, and there's nothing for these other maps. Alrighty, this time out, I'm over Dubai in the daytime in the AH-6J Littlebird. It always jumps and starts out really weird when you start from the air. Kind of strange. So I'm going to go over here. My master arm is set. I'm going to go to guns and then rockets. Let's try to pick up some speed here. Now the weird thing is there's really nothing to aim with unless I'm missing something, but so now that we have things armed on it, this is what it looks like. You got a couple guns, got some rockets, and you got some guns. Pretty cool. Man, this is really, really difficult to keep stable, especially from an external view. And, I'm not quite sure what that black dot is on the screen right there. But it's definitely not an aiming reticle because nothing really goes where that is. But you can blow shit up, which is pretty cool. Yeah, this thing's very difficult to fly externally like this. And they did say the flight model is a work in progress, so I'm sure there's a lot of work to go. This is probably their first pass on it. So the one thing that's really cool is that there are no other helicopters in DCS that are mods that don't require that you own one of the DCS helicopters like the KA-50 already. This is a complete standalone mod, and it was easy to install. All I had to do was dump it into my save games folder, just like the A4 Skyhawk, and it doesn't seem to mess with any of the core files like that Superbug one does and some of the other more complex mods that are out there. And if you don't own a helicopter at all in DCS World and you want to kind of get one to fly around and do some sightseeing, this is probably a pretty good option. Like I said, it's a little squirrely, but it looks like I'm getting the hang of it. I can fly a helicopter. And the keyword being free is pretty cool. Let's zip over through the picture frame over here. Looks like the rotary animation could use some improving. Kind of looks a little weird to me. I'm really looking forward to the Kiowa Warrior now. That's going to be so awesome. Looks like there's a lot of work yet to do in it, but you know, the gauges seem to work. I haven't looked at the manual yet to see what that's all about. I just jumped in here and started flying it and pressing buttons. So it does have rockets. It does have guns. If we jump back to the mission editor, we can look at it right here, and I'll show you what you get. It's not much. It looks like the same stuff from the Gazelle. So you've got two different kind of rockets, and it looks like you've got these pods for the M134 miniguns, and that's pretty much it. You can remove it or leave it, you know, with or without. There's no extra paint schemes or anything to manipulate. Kind of is what it is at this point. So I do foresee the possibility of trying to land this thing on that helipad in the near future, but probably not today. This thing is a lot more squirrely than what the other 4 choppers in DCS are currently. And again, this is a work in progress, but it is definitely a fun little chopper to kind of just zip around and have some fun. A nice little sightseeing helo for sure. Sure I was going to clip my rotors, but didn't. Yeah, probably not going to land this thing today. This thing before that's going to happen. It's definitely squirrely, but I just wanted to show you guys this. I think it's pretty neat, and it's free. And shout out to Sergio over at Helisimmer, because he's the one that kind of broke it, and well, broke the news. He didn't break the helicopter, but he's the one that put it out there that it was out there, and I mentioned it in the news bit. I'm also not sure that this has a reasonable collision model yet either, because I wrecked it earlier and it was just really strange how it wrecked. Yep. Boom. Yeah, it's weird. It almost wants to stay airborne. But again, this is free. It's a work in progress, and it's definitely worth checking out. Like I said, if you want something just to kind of cruise around in and you know, mess around and have some fun, this is it. So I'll leave a link to this in the video description as usual, so you can find it and download it and give it a try yourself. As always, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Feel free to hit that like button. And until next time, guys.